Emerge podcast number 8, sounding great, aren't we?
Sounding great, mate, as usual.
Sounding great. Thanks, Ryan, for joining us. It's really good of you.
No worries.
So Ryan is the Scotland's leading expert in the NFL and American football. So he'll be telling us absolutely everything and anything to do with American football, plus beer.
All beer, yeah.
All beer. But before we get to that, sorry, I'm just going to... A few podcasts ago, we put a certain word at the very, very end of that podcast and said, if you message us that word, we'll give you a wee shout out. So I've took it upon myself to call them the FPLs, and it's no Jonathan Ross with a lisp. So it's the full podcast listeners. So yeah, I really hope it's maybe a wee bit...
They'll catch on.
It's cheesy, 100% cheesy, but I don't care.
No.
You know what I mean? So Jordan Murray, thank you very much. Scott Dunn, thank you very much. Absolute legends. Miss Hollywood. That's
my mother, by the way, no.
Your mother?
No, my
what is your mum's first name, Gav? Sorry?
Margaret.
I've said this before, haven't I? Margaret Hollywood. She, my God, she's listened to them more than once, hasn't she?
Probably, aye. But she's the first, and she listened to it before me.
She's the captain of the FPLs. She runs the ship. She's the captain of that ship.
She keeps us afloat.
My God, keeps us afloat. It's beyond. No, she does. Definitely. I was trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to address before I came on. Oh, Paula. Yeah. Paula, my good lady Paula. She's an FPL, and Sammy also an FPL. Who walked?
Well, we've guaranteed 6 or 7 listeners consistently.
Aye,
that's a good thing.
Aye. But I was going to say about Sammy, she must be sick of you know, if she's going out and walking 23 mile.
I know, it's crazy.
You farting in the bed during the night or something. What's going on there?
Maybe, I don't know.
Aye. But I'm going to stop saying I was listening to a few podcasts yesterday in the day, and I'm saying it's my pet peeve. So I will.
It's just a Scottish thing, though, right? Do you not think?
You said that. You literally said it's just a Scottish thing, but
See, there we go.
So,
push the pin.
Aye, and I've just done that again. Right, this is just a full lifelong history about Ryan, and it's just all about you. So I'm just going to enjoy my wine and leave you to it, mate.
Aye, so
I'll let you take the lead for a while. I'll pop in every now and then.
Your wee facts and your stories, mate. That's what you do best.
Silly facts, silly stories. That's it.
So again, mate, thanks for coming on, Ryan. So Ryan Cassidy. So you grew up in Springburn.
Yep.
First of all, so that must have stood you in good stead to become American football player, eh? Yeah. Must have got hit in the heater plenty of times.
Yeah, you would think so, but he done people isn't really allowed. You can't bring any chibs on that, no. So, nah, I was quite quiet when I was younger, to be honest.
Were you?
Very small, quiet.
Right.
Didn't do much. Kind of grew a lot larger. When at primary 7, I think. I'm probably the same size I am now. I was in primary 7.
I'm the same, mate. I've not really grown too much, eh?
Aye. So everybody, I was really small, grew up, everybody's dead small, I think I'm really tall, and then suddenly everybody shoots up running about me, and I'm like, we again.
What is your actual height, Brian? Like, how tall?
I think I've shrunk. It definitely used to be 5'10", and now I think I'm verging on just about 5'9". I've lost some height.
Is that for being hit?
I actually think my spine's been compressed at some point, and I've shrunk. I was like, if I see a chiropractor, I might grow a few inches, but
I know, call the compression. What age are you? Sorry, I know. I'm just gonna.
I had to think of that myself. I will be 28 in about 3 weeks or something.
3 weeks, right?
The 4 weeks. I can't even remember my birthday anymore.
That's because you've been hitting the heat that many times
and stuff. Aye, you're totally gone.
Sorry, on you go, Gavin.
No, I was just going to say, so I grew up Springburn, but early life, did you see before you started getting into sort of American football scene? Because I'd imagine it probably wasn't really a thing when you were growing up, eh? Because to this day as well, I was quite surprised even knowing it was so big in Scotland.
No, when I was younger, surprisingly it was basketball I played first.
Right.
So
you're into your American sports then?
I mean, I don't know. I think think that was just a school thing, to be honest. Like they did like basketball, and then because I was a bit taller, they were like, oh, you can do this. I probably didn't actually start playing like football, like as we have it here, till I was maybe. It's definitely only about primary 7. I keep saying primary 7 because I don't know what age that is. I just remember that as a time in history.
I guess about 11.
I'm the same, mate.
It's all about that. Started playing football. Started getting into kind of teams and stuff, and then played football until I was maybe 24.
Right.
I think. Stopped playing football.
I think that kind of stands you in good stead a wee bit as well to have a bit of athleticism. Do you know what I mean? When it's because I'd imagine obviously it's quite a powerful sport.
Aye, well, so. I think when I started I was quite a good athlete, and now I've slowly
adopted the beer approach.
Slowly morphed into more American football shape. So I'd probably put on a good bit of weight, but it's even like the bigger guys you see, they've still got to be massively athletic. You've still got to run. You've still got to have power. Like a lot of people just see it as like when I speak about, talk about the NFL. I think they say it's it's just big guys hitting each other. I'm like, some of these big guys can run a lot quicker than like some footballers can, and guys are weighing 300 pounds or whatever it is, and they can do run about a 5-6 second 40 yard,
right?
Which is quick,
quite rapid.
It'd be good to see later on, they do like the open days and stuff like that, just to touch on it a wee bit. That'd be quite cool. So I'm assuming that you're quite clued up on that. See the jumper you're wearing just now, is that your club jumper?
That is.
Glasgow Tigers. Wild.
Glasgow Tigers. Wild.
How come you're not wearing like the big pads and the helmet and that? Like,
I've got them up the stair. I've had them on meetings before.
So see, just before we finish, would you do that? Would you actually go and put them on? That would be class.
Oh, brilliant.
Yes.
Do you to actually show people? See how actual little padding there is, because everybody thinks, it's massive padding. It's like that thin.
Is it millimetres? Is it millimetres thick?
It's not really thick. Like people think you're wearing like big inch padding, and it's just plastic plates.
Right. Well, we'll talk about this once you get it all in, because that is put to bed till you wear this.
Telegram stuff.
So, what's the script? So, when did you first hear about the NFL, and when did you start watching it?
Maybe 5 years ago, I started watching it.
Started watching it only 5 years ago? Right, okay.
5 years ago. I'd seen, like, everybody's seen stuff like the Super Bowl and that. I'd never really watched it. But my mate had kept banging on at me. They go down to London every year to watch the games there. He'd been banging on at me, you need to get into watching football, you need to get into watching the football. Go away to London, it's a great weekend away. And
I still can't, sorry, but mate, I still can't get in terms of people going at football.
No, you're kind of...
I know, it's so weird.
Yeah, we're going to... Just, you need to say American football, my friend.
I'll go that. See, you say football, and I'm like, what one?
Because America's like, see how, is it North or South Korea that Kim Jong-un runs?
North Korea, sorry.
Right, what one is it? Because you've said South and you said North.
He's terrible at quizzes.
I know. I still get into that. I mean, that's a different chat.
No, because I'm going to say like, America's like that because they call it football.
Yeah.
The rest of the world, it's North Korea, call it football. Like, it's called American football. So it's like a pure closed circuit around the whole America is this big bubble, and they call it football.
They also call it the world champions when they're the only country.
Exactly, and they're the only country there.
That's a good point, actually. I know.
But it's the same with basketball as well. They call it the World Championship.
World Champions. Then again, I think basketball they have kind of...
They've got it kind of locked up, but I think they've got American football as well. Like they've got that. They're going to be world champions. But
can you maybe pull it off a wee bit, because am I right in saying I know with basketball they can get in like foreign players, so technically it's the best players in the world.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So they could maybe get away with it a wee bit.
I think basketball you get leads in Spain and kind of
Spain. Apparently Spain are really good, and we were mentioning last night, Gavin. I started watching the Last Dance last night, and we're talking about Tony Kukoc.
Yeah.
Kukoc. He's Croatian. So there is leagues out there that are really, really good in Europe.
Oh, aye.
So what are you saying, Gav, that the NFL don't sign players outside America?
No, I'm just saying I think that's probably why they can get away with saying it's the world champions? Because am I right in saying can they draft in people from other countries as well? Or
Aye.
So they've got the best players in the world because it's the best league in the world. So do you know what I mean? Maybe that's why they pull it off.
No, it's no. They're just pure stubborn, Gav. They just don't. No, it's no stubborn. They're just. Is it vain? What's the word I'm looking for here? That they don't care. They don't care about everybody else. They're going to say world champions.
Self-centered.
That's the one. That's the one.
Thank God Ryan's here. So we're meant to be talking about you just now, Ryan. This is all meant to be about you at this section, and we've flared off topic 3 times, which is good.
That's good. It's always going to happen anyway. But see when you said you played football like up until about 24, sorry, or soccer or whatever you want to call
it. No chance, man.
I still call it football. Like so that's when I'm talking to Lizzie's about it, and I say, this was only football. She's like, what football?
Because you call both of them football.
I just say this is
time. We're going to put this to bed, right? So I know we're worldwide, Gavin, and we're listened in many places. So if you've stayed this long, from the rest of this podcast, football is football, which is soccer, right? And football will now be the American football. No, that doesn't make sense, does it? No,
that doesn't make sense.
Just pure contradicting myself.
Aye.
Call it American football, right? Right? Just
you go American football.
Sorry. So see when you played football up to your 24, was it competitively, like amateur or boys club level?
Played with Campsie.
All right.
It was under. I think that was under 13s, under 14s. My memory's terrible at actual times and dates, but when about that, I played for one of the St Mirren boys clubs.
Right.
All right, so you would have been good then, eh? You'd have been fairly decent at it.
I was just quick.
Okay.
Quick, could run. Although really weirdly, when I was at St Mirren, I was the biggest striker they had, so I was usually like a target man, and I don't think I've ever scored a headed goal. So being a target man was just so weird. But
wait, are you a Rangers or a Celtic fan?
Celtic.
Oh, I was going to say you like Dado Purcell, but there's no point in saying that because you wouldn't like that.
You've just ruined one of my quickfire questions.
You should have.
That's
not a quickfire question. I'll get you another one. It's fine, don't worry about that.
We'll just change it.
I've got you covered.
To be fair, for a good few years, I had about 6 different people say I looked like Lustig.
So nice.
See it a wee bit, eh?
Is that hair?
I think since I've grown my hair, it's came away, but it was definitely a.
Seen a more positive note away from Lustig. Speaking of American, do you think Ryan's got a wee bit of Mark Wahlberg in him?
Well, like Mark Wahlberg before no offence, but he hits the gym hard. Like that look about him.
I just thought about his face, the hair, and
probably Mark Wahlberg.
The eyes.
Aye.
If you know, like Mark Wahlberg's got the pure chisel jaw now. Like he's up at like 2 in the morning to go to the gym.
2 in the morning to go to the gym. Who does that?
Aye.
I mean,
he does look like a American actor. I'm waiting for him to put his American accent on, yeah.
Earlier on, I was getting called Colin Farrell for the tash and hair. So
you've got one of those faces that just look like everybody.
Aye. Where are we going with this conversation?
I don't know, mate. Right, let's get back on track here.
No wonder my brother doesn't listen to this.
But I
see them.
I know. So we kind of covered sort of football side, right? So what was the gap then between you starting or leaving football and then starting American football? Was there a big gap in between? What did you do in between that time? Or?
I played futsal.
Nice.
That's Kenny's sort of game, eh?
I played that. Aye, we used to play that in college when we had the wee tiny hall. I can't remember the name of it. It was only a tiny wee park. And I played it in Brazil. I played it in Brazil.
Oh,
they must have been frightening though.
Aye. Oh my! I was lucky I had a pal who was really good at football. But so futsal. What was it? How long were you playing that for?
6 months.
Was this during the phase when it was really popular at the cage and?
Joga Benito.
This was about 3 years ago.
Wow.
So I finished up playing like kind of 11s. Went to play futsal. I think I was actually playing futsal while I was playing, and I just dropped to 11s. Played that for a while, and then joined American football training while I was still at futsal, then just switched over. So I've not really had a gap in between.
You must be quite athletic. You must be quite an athletic person. Do you know,
Like, jump between
if
different sports.
if I had, let's say quarantine and lockdown or that, no quarantine, sorry, lockdown or I get lifted and me and Gav have got to play fives, I'm like, that's Ryan, come play fives. Like, you wouldn't feel like, oh no, I've not kicked a ball in ages, or you would feel quite confident to come and play it.
To be fair, I've done it with one of the guys in the team, and he said, "Come on, play fives." And I was like, "No, I've not played in ages, but I'll come." I says, "I'll come and have a run about." I probably can't run up and down even a five park as much as I could, but I'm totally comfortable. Like,
Fives is hard, man. Fives is like constantly sprinting.
constantly running. I'm a kind of more lazy kind of luxury player. I'm the low. I'll just sit and
sit in the middle and play balls about.
My God, imagine making that call about yourself.
I'm like,
Sitting with his brute. I'm just like Pirlo me. He's a ball. I'll ping it about in the border.
I'll ping it on the bar.
What a confident man, Ryan. I love it. I love it. I love it. Sorry, I'm saying him again. Disgusting.
No. So when was the first time you actually heard about NFL? So was it just your mate you'd said that started kind of speaking about it to you? And did he kind of plant the seed? Did he play? Is that why he kind of put it to you? Or?
No. He'd told me about the NFL. We'd started watching it. I went down to London with him. Started doing that. Great weekend away. You got to see it live. Brings a bit more interest into it. Yeah, his best thing to get somebody started on it was go and pick a team. He says you just go and watch it. You don't really get invested. See if you pick a team and watch them and get invested in them, you start picking things up and you start getting a bit into it, and then that's your once you've started, that's it done.
Who is your team?
Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay Packers. Kenny, it's all linking in by the.
Aye, I know. We'll talk about. Might as well just talk about it now because I did have things written. I was just googling facts and stuff like that. And do you know what? So you know the roots. You follow it really hard when it comes to the Green Bay Packers. You know, like the waiting list for the season ticket holders and stuff.
It's like $60 a year.
Aye, you need 130,000 people are on the list for a season ticket, and
yep.
If you're lucky, you're very lucky if you can get to that season ticket.
Usually it'll get passed down like from far out done. It's a funny thing. It goes down that way.
It goes from generation to generation. So say Ryan was my son and I'm 90. Why is Siri talking? You're on my phone, Ryan. So it would be they leave it in their will for their son or their grandson or whatever. There was a guy on the internet. He went on a Craigslist and said he's at 70,000 and he was 50 or something like that. He said he was willing to marry somebody and then divorce them if they were in the 10,000 marks so he could get a season ticket. He was happy to do that. He would happily marry somebody and he would have to give them half of everything. And he also said, if you're really old and you're willing to kind of sign me over on your will to jump the list in the Green Bay Packers season tickets. Americans are mad, aren't they?
Different.
I think you need to be a certain type of person to go, can you put me in your will so I could possibly maybe get a season ticket at the Green Bay Packers?
It's that sort of kind of religious following they've got though. Like that's their life. Like on a Sunday, everyone's there. Like it's a whole thing. The day's out, that's all. That is what Sundays are about for them. So
even when you look at when the Super Bowl comes around, like it's not even as if you imagine like an Old Firm here, right? That's probably the biggest event for like a Celtic fan or a Rangers fan of the year, but it's like nowhere near. Nobody goes to work. They all have like big massive parties, and it's just crazy.
It's a global thing. Like billions of people watch it. Billions.
Like they're saying that's like the kind of ads during the Super Bowl. During the breaks are worth millions. Mm-hmm. At least you're talking maybe tens.
I'm going to tell you exactly how much it is. 5.3 million.
Is that how much an average ad is?
It's like
30 seconds.
Yep.
30 seconds. If you're wondering the cost fares of each year, a 30-second commercial ad for Super Bowl 53 was between 5.1 and 5.3 million.
That's crazy.
Are you mad?
What sort of return on investment are you going to get in that? People
To be honest, I can't understand it because it's like Coca-Cola advertising. You're like, who does he know?
Exactly, I know.
Coca-Cola. Why do you
just in case you've no heard this, we're Coca-Cola. We've been about for a while. There's, do you know Gary V? This is me getting off topic a wee bit into sort of ads, sort of revenue and all that sort of stuff. And
that's the speaker guy, the guy that does all the talks and stuff.
He talks about it. Suppose it's just a stupid thing. Like, why are you paying 5.3 million for an ad when you can go into Facebook ads or Instagram ads and pay $5? And you can what's the word? Hone in. You can pick your age gap, you can pick your gender, you can pick what you like.
And stuff like that.
So you can.
I think it's one of the things that the Super Bowl's watched. It's like the most global watched sporting event in the world. So it is prime time.
I try to think. So were you watching it, Brian, when it was still showed in the what was that place in the city centre on Sauchiehall Street? They used to play the Super Bowl in there every year. Oh, I wish I'd already googled this. It's not a sports club. What's that place in Sauchiehall Street? Sports bar? Is it sports bar?
It's called the sports bar.
On top of it, so two levels.
Aye.
They used to show the Super Bowl every year. Used to be a big thing about it, and they would have all American food and American Bud Lights and Miller Lite and that. They used to make a big deal about it. Did you never go there?
No, the first one I watched was in I think it was the LA Casino.
Nice.
Nice.
Fancy pants.
It's only a place open, and then it's the temptation of, it's half time and the tables are all sitting there.
I need to try and give one a go, to be honest, because I've never even tried to watch
class.
Because a few of my mates are in it as well, and like they talk about it and stuff, and I'm just sitting there like, I have no got a clue what is going on here. So I think that just puts me off a wee bit, and the fact that it's like stop start and stuff. I don't know.
Hopefully, once we finish, we'll chat with Ryan. You've got a bit more knowledge about it, which then in turn pushes you towards going to watch one. But me and I'm fed up of mentioning Urquhart, but me and Urquhart get right into it. We follow it when it comes to the playoffs anyway. Like I've mentioned this before. I'm a fair weather fan. I just like big events. So we tend to, like, as it comes to like the playoffs and we start watching, and as it comes up to the final, I just always struggle with the betting. The betting's so hard to get your head around, man. It's just
ridiculous.
And it's so difficult that you can bet like yardage, you can bet minutes, you can bet everything. You bet absolutely everything, Gaff. It's unbelievable.
I put on
your over-unders.
A bet last year, and it was for every team playing that week. And it got to the last team, and I cashed out for, I don't know, it was maybe like 400 or 500 quid, and it was supposed to come in at like two to three grand. I cashed out, and obviously my team romped it. But it was a really cagey match, so it was like really low scoring. It was pouring the rain. I was like, this could go either way. I'm taking the money, and then it just kind of. I was like, wait.
Kenny, you're more of a risk taker, eh? You'd have probably left it.
I would have been pushed towards just leaving it Clark. But would you put on it, like 20 quid or something like that? For every team, it must have been a tenner or something.
It was a tenner.
Aye.
But it was like it dropped away down to like 70 quid at one point, and see when it shot up like that, I was like, I'm taking it. I'm doing it.
It's when you watch it, it's when you're sitting there watching the money go up and down. There's
go to lock your phone,
365.
Lock your phone away. And
aye. But Bet365, I don't know if they still do. I fell out with them. They used to let you partial cash out, so you could
go, still let you.
Right, I'm taking my 20 quid, going, well, I've doubled my money and let the rest of it run. I'd maybe have done something like that, but then again, I would probably, I don't know, the big massive shite bag and cashed out. I don't know.
Right, let's get back on topic here. We'll just talk about
no, sorry, I know. Gambleaware.org. So where were we, Gav?
So what was your first? Next question is, what was your first experience playing American football? Was it competitively? Was it like tryouts, or was it just like a kind of mess about with your mates?
So when I first joined, it was like the off season. So it was just like kind of fitness stuff. Pretty much getting your hands on how to catch a ball, just really basic stuff. Went back into training, went through training. I think probably the non-competitive, we done a offense versus defense kind of mini game,
Mm.
and that kind of we just treated it like a game scenario, and then we had a friendly with I think it was Clyde Valley Blackhawks. I think pretty sure it was. So that was my first actual game.
So that was a more kind of serious sort of environment.
Like it was still taking a bit kind of relaxed kind of rules, and it's just getting the teams up to speed and stuff. So came through that game. I think I got like 3 tackles or something. And when you watch the film back, I was kind of like, see now looking the way I play to watching that film back, I'm like, that looks horrendous. I just looked at like the techniques and all that all over the place, like horrible.
You would have been no way because
it's a first game in, but then start of the season we were kind of worked in a wee bit better. The coaches kind of worked us into shape. So
right. What's the sort of trial process as well? Do you have like, because in America obviously it'll be a bit different, I'd imagine. So they have like tryouts or trials, whatever you want to call it. Do you go through that sort of process as well, or is it just a kind of
come and try it out?
Just come in and see how you get on.
Come in and see how you get on. It's the kind of thing, the more you put in it, the more you get out it kind of idea. So you've got to be willing to work at it as well. There's a lot going in. It's not just turn up and play on a Sunday.
Aye.
There's a good bit of mental studying, learning formations, like a lot of mental stuff into it. Right. Learning techniques, practicing it yourself, and then like your fitness side as well. So it's a lot of work, but like anybody can come and join and we'll train you up. And there's like guys like me who've never done a contact sport in my life, fired in and starting my first game.
Hit the dizzying heights of the top tier in Scotland. Ryan's actually been tipped to go to the NFL next year. See when you were saying about your first game, who record? Is there 3 or 4 people recording everything, or is there just one guy at the side to be like a GoPro holding it?
Aye, pretty much. Like it's been a bit different the past couple of years. My first year was you basically take footage, try and film all the plays, and then it gets uploaded to a site called Huddle, where you can go and down, and the coaches can go in and highlight points and say, look, this is where they should have been, or this is good. No, you can break it down really well, and that can be shared between teams as well. And it creates like a kind of scouting network, so you can scout other teams. So everybody kind of shares their footage, or should share their footage.
It's just when you said like they recorded your first play, and when you look back at it, I thought, how many people are recording this, and is it like maybe a drone, or is it just because it's interesting? Because if you play, that's just an amateur level in it, Ryan. It's no.
Yeah. Well, there's like when we play a team Northumberland Vikings, every time I've played them at their home, they have like a whole TV setup. It's like Vikings TV, I think it is. That's live on YouTube. So where we play it live, and then you can go back and watch it.
That's cool.
That's pretty good.
So do you think they get a lot of? Do you think it's coming from maybe an American sort of investor, like somebody maybe from America lived over here, passionate about the sport, and so I'm going to put money into something? Because I don't know what money can you generate at that level.
They've built it up themselves, really. Like there's UK TV or so. I can't remember the names of anything.
Don't come on this podcast with half-assed information, Ryan.
I only ever watch these to watch myself, right? If I'm on it, I'm going to watch it. If it's no, I'm kind of like, if I need to scout another team, I'm kind of watching it, and I'm like, I don't care about anything else.
We're guaranteed a full listener here, Gavin. Me, he'll be on the FPL neighbour.
This will be like 5 million views. It's just me.
It's just you. But no, it was just interesting because if you think about amateur football, you see the guys who go out and they record it for the sidelines like that.
Aye.
No highlights for
even amateur, mate. It's junior football as well. That's junior. That's even.
It's half-assed. It's pure half-assed. Pay somebody 80 quid to come in with a drone, and they'll fly about and they'll follow the ball. Anyway, sorry.
It's trying to get something like that set up, get it all rigged, and get the money to kind of set it up as well. Is a point. For training, we've used a drone. So
handy. They're so handy.
Oh, it's great for picking things up in training. So like you can see exactly if you're doing like a full wide pitch view and we're running like a kick-off, you have to run basically half the length of the pitch when we're practicing it. just seeing where guys are running, their lanes are taking and everything, you can then kind of stop it and say, right, well, what the fuck's going on here? What's that? What's this? Yeah. And it's so much easier to break down. We did do it with like it's like a GoPro camera and then that extension for some training, for a lot of training sessions. But the video got off that was actually no bad. We started training Tory Glen, and somebody actually when we've got the right side of the pitches there, somebody can sit up in the stands with the camera and like look down. So that's a great wee.
It's a good view.
Well, that was a thing at my sort of, like at football at my level. Do you know what I mean? Because the best we get is a couple of pictures during the game. Do you know what I mean? You never get any sort of positional. There's just not enough time invested for something like that. Do you know what I mean? But it seems as if it's taken a bit more seriously.
Well, the whole American football has got loads of photographers following it. We have luckily got great photographer. Richard Lundy is always getting amazing shots. Just a wee shout out to him as well.
Right,
definitely. I have many a picture.
Oh my God, your ego is huge, man. My God.
Just look through his whole boy thing, like, oh, there's me. I'll take that.
Ryan's had about 8 homebrews before he got on here, isn't he?
We've got onto that though.
It's about 40%, so it's alright.
Aye, it's pretty much vodka.
Brown
sure will be.
See what just you were saying about the sort of like trials and stuff like that. Yeah. What's the selection process like? So when you go in, you do well. Is there? Because I don't know much about the positioning sort of side. I know, but you were telling me about things like captains for each position and stuff like that. How many players would you have for a certain position? How many backup sort of players?
It just depends where a guy fits, to be honest. Right. Like sometimes you're massively overloaded in one position because that's just how many guys you have there that fit that. So I think last season we were struggling at my position just because we had guys injured or couldn't make it or everything else, so we were really struggling. We were trying to play with 4 guys in my position on the field at one time, then we had to drop to 3, and then we were struggling with that, so at one point we had 2. It just depends on getting guys to turn up. It's like any amateur sport. If the guys don't turn up, you've got to do what you can, but what you'd like to have is you'd like to have a massive squad, because you will get rotation. Like I've seen squads my first year, and there's about 70 guys turn up, and they just rotate them every few plays because it's really intense. Like it's not like you can just sometimes you have to play a whole game, but it'd be good to get that wee kind of rotation in. It keeps you fresh and it keeps everybody going.
Right, we'll take a wee step back. So quickly run us through how many players a team can have, how many subs they can make, because I don't think anybody who's going to listen to this, they're not going to understand that you can. It's rotations. They don't know that you can have any person in any position at any time.
I say like rolling subs.
I think that's like
it's same idea as rolling subs. Like you can just pull guys on and off in between plays. So when you've got the kind of stop-start sections in between plays, you can get just guys swapping constantly, different positions or whatever.
At any point. What about when you come to a match day? How many players can you take to a match day? Which I'm assuming is different for a squad. You've got a squad of 70. You've got a match day squad of. Can it be 70?
I think it's all like 70.
Really?
You can take up to like 70 people. I don't know the actual maximum because we've never hit it. But I've seen squads are like definitely 70 people. Roughly what you're probably talking about at our level now, you see squads are maybe 30 to 40.
What about the NFL? Is the NFL the same? It's as many as you want. It's up to you.
I'm pretty sure that's less. It's like 56.
Oh my! Imagine you got this on the nose.
Oh, you Google it?
Oh, 100%. You know, hearing that my fingers twiddling in the air.
I can see your fingers, mate. There's a shadow behind you.
Sorry. An NFL practice squad, 55 men. Oh, there you go.
In between there, you said 50 or 60.
Yeah, 56. I said.
That's did you? Oh, there you go.
One off. That's because you're there, because you're popular.
I'm just following.
The number of players in a practice session will increase to 14. So it can start with 12, then with 14, but a match day is 55 apparently.
Aye.
That's crazy, eh?
The anatomy of the 53-man roster in the NFL.
Aye. So they only get 53, players during it, but they've got a practice squad and backup. So if one of the players goes down, they can swap in and out.
Is that sort of like, if you imagine here, like maybe like youth teams?
It's like a reserve squad, aye. It's like a reserve squad. But that's the teams so that practice squad they'll use in training. So you have the first team out and they'll go against the practice squad, and it's just to basically they're just there to scout them, pretty much.
What's an average sort of like pre-season? See, just before you get into a proper season, how long do you tend to prepare?
I think we usually start about just maybe about the 6th of January or something like that. No, just that first week of January. Games are starting around about Easter time.
What a time to start pre-season, eh? Just after Christmas. That is horrendous.
See, that's why it's been good about getting Tory Glen, because you're indoor. And all teams maybe know about to train because of the weather. We're indoor and they can get right into it, and it's great.
I was being meaning because I'd be absolutely hanging for all the
food. The system.
I'd be turning up at Christmas dinner like that.
see, fair, like you come like having drank all that, and then you're indoors and pads and helmet, and it's rolling.
No, I hate Tory Lane. It's just a big shed, and you're just sweating in it. It's disgusting. You feel it. You can actually feel the thick air, the thick horribleness.
Definitely.
So what is the team you play for? Sorry, I know it says Rays Wild, and you said it earlier on. I just want to.
It's Glasgow Tigers.
Glasgow Tigers. So it's not like a university or anything like that. It's just Glasgow Tigers.
Glasgow Tigers. The Glasgow Uni have the Glasgow Uni Tigers, which a lot of guys play between our teams. So we've got a lot of guys that come in for that after uni season, because there's university season, then there's your season kind of correspond with that, so they kind of switch over.
My God, you've got a feeder club. You've got a
feeder. Oh my God. Uni teams are like feeder clubs, aye.
This thing is so much bigger than I thought.
Honestly, this is why I was so interested to have you on, because you don't even see if you're not getting interest in something, or you just don't hear about it. You've no idea.
We're quite naive to think, this is just a big American thing.
Yeah.
Super Bowl, brilliant. But
it's massive. Like over in Germany, the leagues in Germany are like semi-pro. Leagues all over Europe, they've got semi-pro leagues. We are still amateur, unfortunately. Yeah, maybe it's some extra money, but it's all right.
So do you need to pay?
Aye. So this is
horrible. Give me a breakdown of the financials with this, man, because I feel it will be a big expense to.
No, really. Like subs and stuff are they bad? If you consider, I was playing football and then playing like fives and stuff through the week, so you're maybe like a fiver at that. So I was maybe a tenner in fives, and I was like, say, don't know. I think over a month I was £50 a month just in like our football.
Aye.
I think the subs changed this year, but it's like £30 a month. So I'm still saving a tenner a month.
Wow, that's all right. That's brilliant.
That's quite good, aye. I'm more than that, mate, and I get like we were talking about like facilities that you've got and all the sort of background stuff that happens. Like I pay a tenner every Saturday to play football.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
So you're paying £40 a month,
£40 a month, aye, to play football, and
that they subs cover our training, the league insurance, for away days. You've got ambulances at every game for any injuries.
I'm getting absolutely bumped here, by the way.
You're being robbed. Oh my God!
It's just me paying a tenner.
Just for talking's sake, what's your insurance? So say you did get injured and you had to stay off work for 3 weeks. What's your insurance covering?
It's the league's insurance, which I think everyone in the whole Britball community accepts is absolutely terrible. So everyone,
what is it?
I don't even know. Like you get a payout for injury. It's like that kind of thing. Like
you won't know unless you've been injured, eh? Because I got that when I remember I done my knee in, Kenny.
I know, it was bad.
And I had to get an operation and stuff, and that was through football. And my team had insurance as well. It's through the league.
Aye.
But it was. I think I got like.
It's not great.
They paid me. I'm sure it was like £800 every month, £800 a month every 3 weeks or something like that.
I'd say that's no bad, mate.
No, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. It's all right. Like
I don't even think we'd get that, but I'm not 100% sure. But
I've
got my insurance now. I think a lot of guys take out their own insurance just to be safe with what they're getting.
Just Just to add this in, I've seen a lot of ads for golf insurance when you go to play golf now. But it's quite a big thing. Aye. I know, mate.
A ball.
It must be in case you,
in case the young team comes up
on a bunker. Young team.
To be fair, the way I play golf, mate, I've much more of a chance of injuring myself than somebody who knows what they're doing. Like, so
I'm there behind you. I'd be there behind you like that. Gav, mate, all right. Here, pour some beer on it. Sorry, Ryan, we went off topic again. What would be good to know is the position you play, why you've been chosen to play it, and have you ever played any other positions? Because it'd just be interesting to see if is American football a versatile. Find it you could play 2 or 3 positions a game.
We've got guys that play multiple positions. Proper athletic guys. Not like myself. I think I'd die if they asked me to play. I'd be knackered. Like, can hardly walk it out. That's all right. But when I started, because I was slightly thinner, and I was still quick. You know, they said, right, we're going to try it at wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
That's like catching the ball.
Aye.
You know, running routes, catching the ball. So done that for a while. You know, catching the ball, I was kind of I could catch it, but no great. And a lot of this takes time and practice. I got getting the techniques and stuff is massive. You go to practice, but I'd say to the coach at the time, you know, I'd be quite interested in we try the defensive side. He's like, no ball, we'll give you a try out there. So I then moved to cornerback. I was supposed to be a safety, so that's like right at the back. Covering wide receivers again, just for quickness. Had a few sessions at that, and then we done like a kind of mini combine thing. And I got weighed, and I was heavier than all but one of the linebackers, I think. So
your linebackers are the guys that sit
just
front and just take the big brunt. They're behind. They're in front of the quarterback.
No, so that's your lineman. So your linemen, you're big, massive guys. So on defense, you've got the defensive line who got them hit them. Behind that, you've got the linebackers. So it's back of the line. Right. The other guys that go and hunt for the ball. Basically, they just, you know, they have to. It's not just basically go and run at the ball. They've got to do a lot of. It's a whole mental position. But basically, that's your main hitters. That's your tacklers. That's the guys you're wanting ripping through there.
Running at the top of people.
Aye.
Right.
So they're your proper athletic guys then.
Supposed to be.
Just big brutes, man. Just big horrible brutes.
It's basically guys. Kind of as it get explained. Guys with a bit of screw loose that will just like running into things and smashing things and hitting things as hard as they can.
I'd imagine the big guys. Would they be your sort of front line? Would that be your line? Because you want
your bigger guys in your line. But then we've got guys like there's a guy H. He's in the army, and he's tall. He's tall, quite well built. He does like boxing training in the army and stuff.
Right.
But he's so quick and so aggressive that they're like, you know, we've got to put you on like the edge of the line because he was just ripping it up in there.
Right.
And he thought, you've got a guy like that, you know, you put him on the edge and just let him go, and he absolutely tears it apart. He's scary.
I mean, I see some of the size of these guys. Like, obviously, playing football, right? It's no class as a contact sport, but you see somebody running towards you, and I know that all they can do is slide tackle me, or sometimes you're like that. Never mind a big,
you know,
6'5" massive guy coming in to fucking take you out. Do you know what I mean?
See, the best part of that is like a kick-off. So it's basically they kind of changed the rules on it. But I remember my first season, the last game of the season, they kicked it off, and I was one of the protectors at the time. So the guy that catches the ball when they kick it, I was in front of him, and the disadvantage you've got there is you've ran back maybe 5 yards, you've turned to try and protect him and go forward. This guy has sprinted about 70 yards at you.
He's got the momentum.
His eyes right on you and just clattered me. I think I went about 5 feet back, right sat down, and I think that's the time I might have lost a few inches in height. Spine definitely. But like that's just like you'll just see at the corner of the eye. Sometimes you'll just see some big guy run you and go,
"Oh shit,
this is happening."
Just brace for impact.
So a lot of the time, if you turn and then run at them, you soften it by, you know,
You're
I'm
meeting
going to
them.
go through you and we'll see who wins. That's always a fun game.
I don't want to talk ill of the guy H because he sounded
massive,
real scary and huge.
Be careful what you say here, Kenny.
He sounds well equipped to. That's what he sounds well equipped to find me. And he's maybe been in that movie Taken. Who was the guy who was in Taken? Who's the main guy in that?
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson. So you sound like. But so see if you had somebody like him in your team, could you play him offense and defense? Could you play him at any position you like at any point?
He's pretty athletic. You know, he could run.
So you could put him wherever.
It's a thing as well though. Like you could put a guy at wide receiver, but if you can't catch the ball, he's not used to it.
Point.
It's got to line up with the skill set kind of idea.
That's true. But I just heard how like you spoke quite highly of him, so I was thinking, I wonder if you could play an offensive line and a defensive line.
Like see with training and catching and stuff like that, I think he's actually pretty decent at catching it. But see with just the training and the repetition of it, I think you can play him anywhere you want. I wouldn't want to run that one anyway.
No, it didn't sound like it, especially these guys in the army. Something else, isn't they?
Oh,
with a guy who played before and came back last year called Mo, and he is massive. A walking tank, literally. The guy is huge. I've never seen a guy so built like that way. Like he played running back, so he's running with the ball at people. So and he's got a decent turn of pace at him as well. So it's the kind of case I was up. We were doing like a kind of training drill, and he was a running back, and I was a backer, and I had to go and tackle him, and just going and hitting him. I think I moved him maybe an inch before I bounced off him. My whole arm went numb for the shoulder to my fingertips, and I just went, "That's no fun." Like,
something like
man.
Especially because, like you say, you're maybe 5'10". You know what I mean? Like, Kenny, do you remember a big guy who was on my college course when you were there called Kev? Big, massive guy, big power lifter. No. No.
No. But I'm trying to think through people there. And there was some in my course. There was a few big lads in the class below. There was a few big lads. I'm trying.
He was in my class. He was mate.
Trying to think.
Honestly,
trying to pinpoint the shape of him.
See what you're talking about, like this guy. That's the first person that came to mind. That's why I was trying to see if he remembered, because like the thought of this. See when he just walked in a room, you're just like, fucking hell, man, this guy is huge. Never mind being on a football pitch with him. Do you know what I mean?
Aye. Well, I know that feeling, to be honest.
All right, the only guy, because he's 6 foot, 6 foot plus.
No, it's because I'm pure huge. I'm silly.
I think one of the other kind of favourite moments with playing with these kind of more athletic guys was a guy, Big Paul. Literally, kind of tried to get by him. He grabbed me under the arms, picked me up, and just walked me to the side of the park. That big and strong, and you're like,
oh man.
You know you're an absolute unity when you're called big something.
Big
Paul.
Big something. When you play for an American football team and you're called big something.
Aye, you're really big. Boy. So see if we just kind of fast forward to your first. I know we're kind of fast forward and rewind at the same time here, but your first sort of game experience. So what do you remember? Like, do you remember which? Obviously, was that friendly? I'm assuming. Do you remember how it went, or what was your involvement?
The friendly was just kind of it was like kind of joint practice kind of idea with that. The first actual competitive game was an experience. I'd definitely go with that.
Right, what do you remember about it? Do you remember much about it? You get too many blows to the head that you can't remember, man.
No, it was good.
Oh my God, Gav, be nice.
No, but it's American football. He's obviously going to take blows to the head, eh?
No, there's no such thing. There's no such thing as a concussion.
Can he do that? Can he?
I think with that game, we played with a team of about 17 rookies, so 17 guys who are just like me, first time ever playing, dotted in with some experienced guys. We beat 10-0, right, which for American football scores is like no bad, I think.
That's all right. No, that's really good.
I think there was one touchdown scored in the whole game, and the rest was like field goals and stuff. So I can remember just the intensity of it was was incredible. That first, I still get it to this day. The first play you go in for, I've always got butterflies. Like, doesn't matter how many times I've played now. But I usually like playing on kickoff because that's like the first kick of the ball and you just run down and you just go and hit somebody. Once you get that first
settles you a wee bit.
Aye. Once you get
mate,
you're good.
See, just before the whistle goes as well, like, I don't know what it is, you're doing the warm up or something, you still just get this wee feeling, and then as soon as you get into the game, you just kind of fall into it a wee bit.
Once the game started, you've not got time to feel nails. You're
exactly.
Back up for the start. But I mean, that was a no bad game. Like for the team that we had, it was a good fighting game. Obviously, just going back to my sale, I got a sack in the quarterback in my first game. Had to throw the mention it there.
So, if you were to say, is there a difference between a tackle and a sack?
Yeah. So
you get a sack is taking down the quarterback.
Taking down the quarterback.
Tackle is just a tackle.
Aye. So taking down the quarterback while he's still in his box, pretty much. So he's looking to flip and you come and leather him.
So do you get something more for that?
You just don't get any yards. A tackle means a tackle can still mean the quarterback passes the ball.
Right.
But a sack means you've took the quarterback down without him passing the ball.
Was that what you were Googling there? You Googling that there?
None of your business, Gav, what I was doing. It's very much my personal...
your knowledge.
It's my right, Gav. My right,
if you hit the quarterback and he still passes, that gets counted as a quarterback hit. So you've put him under pressure and you've hit him.
Aye.
A tackle is usually like if they pass the line, or if it's a running back or a wide receiver and they catch the ball and then you hit them, that's just a tackle. But sacks, quarterback, ball in the hands, looking to throw, you hit them.
Right, okay.
Everybody.
It's me and Ryan in the business. We call it a QBS if it's a sack, and a QBH.
You just googled all this.
Gavin, why are you bringing me down? I'm just letting you know.
Get the Wikipedia page up there.
I know.
Oh,
I can see the shadow of your phone.
Again.
I was like, he's googling that. But so this is probably my favourite one that I wanted to ask, or the one I'm most excited about. So, first of all, how many seasons have you played now?
Oh, this would have been my third, so two on so
two
far.
Two and a bit, we'll say.
Two and some training sessions.
Aye. Two pre-season.
Sorry, hold on. So, you just play your seasons before the actual NFL season? I know you're in the NFL, but so you have your season done and dusted before the NFL kicks off, so you can watch the NFL.
Oh, that's quite smart, eh?
Exactly.
Gary, you've
you ought to be playing and then trying to watch the game after.
Sorry, two of you were talking at each other.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
No, I'm saying sorry to Ryan.
Oh, right. No, the listeners know.
Oh, sorry, listeners as well. Sorry, Mum.
Aye. Sorry, FPLs. So, Ryan, when do you start your pre-season? And that's kind of the question. I was going to go on about it.
But it's first week of January, you said,
first week of January. We usually
first week of January, tour into it, in Tory Lane, season starts and then season ends.
Season starts on about Easter. It depends on the schedule. Like sometimes you'll have like a couple of bye weeks, and then sometimes you'll be starting right on the start date. So it just depends on how they plan it and schedule it. I think it's usually done by the end of July. The playoffs start. I've actually got it in my phone calendar, which is sad looking at it, and it keeps bringing up at me saying you've got a game today. And I'm like,
that's gutting, man.
No,
I don't.
Quiz with my family.
You would have had a game this Sunday then, because the NFL season doesn't kick off till next month.
I would have a game last Sunday and then next Sunday, and then it's a couple in July, and then it's like August. So end of August the playoffs are. So it goes through.
Well, then the NFL season starts quite soon.
Aye, it's like a nice switch into the pre-season for the NFL.
There's a wee bit of crossover, and then that's yours. So, how many teams are in the league that you're in? Is there just one league across Scotland?
There is a UK league of 3 divisions, and they're split differently in each division, which is weirdly confusing. And it's just due to team numbers. So in the Premier League, you've got North and South. In Division 1, I think you've got North, Central and South. Again, I don't take any notice at any other division than my own. Like, I don't care what they're doing in other divisions. Can be bored with them. Like, I'll concentrate on what's happening with me.
That's right, Ryan. You just keep running a closed circuit in your life. Because I like football. I like football when I know there's like loads of leagues and loads of teams.
I just don't know there.
No,
really. It's like I don't know. I just don't care. If a team comes out of the division, I'll start caring. Like, who's that?
Just for talking sake, your league, say you've been out this year, you smashed it, you won the league. Is there an international, or is there a UK playoffs amongst all the divisions? Or?
So you've got, once, like say we're in Division 1, so there'll be a Division 1 final, which you'll have the same idea as NFL works. You'll have a playoff system, and then it'll go to the final. So it's called the Brit Bowl, and you'll have one for Division 2, Division 1, and the Premier. The Premier's obviously the big one. That's something a lot of people concentrate on. But that's your plan, is to get to the finals and
so
play.
What's your sort of average finishing then over the 2 seasons you've been there? Is he kind of like mid-table, or he's been quite high up? Or
So the first season I joined was the Tigers' first ever season in Division 1. So they were playing Division 2. No, I had nothing to do with them getting up.
You had to do with them keeping up though?
Viagra.
That's going to be a nickname or something now.
Sorry.
I joined the team. It's the first time in Division 1, and we finished second to bottom. So the bottom team gets relegated. This season, we finished mid-table. We beat a lot of teams that we couldn't beat before. Definite kind of progression in that. Ran a few teams close that absolutely hammered us before. So it was a good bit of progression. I think if we'd won our final 2 games, we would have finished third.
Wow, that's tight. That's a tight league.
I think we finished 5th, I think. Went a bit there, so
quickly
tight.
Quickly run us through the points system and how it works per game. Like, so in football, it's three for a win
and loss.
So there's nothing in between. There's nothing for a draw.
All right.
There doesn't tend to be a lot of those. There is
very rare.
It's rare because you've got like overtimes and stuff to take that over. Like, they do not like drawing.
Right. So if you win a game, it's not points. It's just a win's a win, a loss a loss.
Yep. So it's your win and loss record. Good. So you'd be say we play a 10-game season normally. So you could be 5-5. So you've won 5, lost 5, 4 and 6, and all that. So, or if you draw, it would be say 4, 5 and 1.
Right.
So that'd be your draw section. So it just works on who's got the best record, pretty much.
Right.
It's just interesting because I feel like football, in a sense, gives you a wee, nobody won, but take something up the road with you.
You get a point. It's kind of.
Can you imagine working your ass off? How long was the games?
60 minutes, isn't it?
60 minutes, over about 3 hours.
I was going to say. So you imagine being away for that amount of time and then just coming away with nothing. Do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, you could have came back and you get a bit of a sense of achievement to come back from a bad position or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But if it's the opposite, it'd be quite difficult. But it's see, just talking about how many seasons you've been in. Have you got any stories that you want to tell us?
Right, so I'm butting in here because I want to hear your best story, like your favourite funny story, and then your horrible, I can't believe this happened, I'm so upset about this story. There needs to be a good and then a bad. It needs to be a good and a bad. You can't use 2 good stories or 1 story. You need to have 2.
I'll probably go with the bad one first.
Aye, finishing a good one. That's good. Yeah, it's quite
Finished a good one.
Tony Robbins. It's very Tony Robbins of you.
Probably the worst memory I've got is that season we just played there, the last game. So we lost the game before it, which kind of blew our chance to get a winning season. So this game would have made us 5-5 for the season if we'd won it. I was playing on practically one leg at this point. I had my knee in a massive strap. I had my ankle taped up. Like I was at this point of the season, I was like running on a leg. We played through it as with a reduced team, so we had kind of little numbers turning up. Got to near the end of the game, we were winning, and then they got a pass just out of nowhere and ran for the touchdown and pretty much killed it. We drove up the field and gave it a good try, but we just kind of missed out on the touchdown. So to put that effort in and then come out, like you say, come away with nothing, I was absolutely gutted. It was a sickener for that one, but
that's a killer, man.
That happens.
It's so difficult.
It's personal for you because you were in bits and you pushed through and you
I
worked
think
hard.
at that point everybody was. That was the thing. Like everybody's in bits and still out there, like trying as hard as they can.
What you opening there? What's that? A homebrew. A
big homebrew.
Aye, it's like when you were a wee guy. Well, I never got it personally because I'm a good guy. But when you were young, you got like a torpedo, a Frosty Jacks or something. It's massive, isn't it?
I'm just trying to.
Right, so you're popping this and then you're telling us a right good story because there's no way that doesn't go hand in hand.
Aye, the good story.
A championship story.
There is
championship night out.
Oh, that's been a flight at the end, by the way. It's hard to bring it into one. Like away days have got to be a highlight. So your away days, you're away at something like 7 a.m. I think the bus leaves, so you're up early and away. Doing travelling, say down to Leeds or Lancashire, Northumberland, wherever you're going, or up to Aberdeen. Play the game. Always better to win, obviously. But the bus back is absolutely tremendous.
I was going to say, regardless if you win or lose, you're definitely drinking anyway, aren't you? Like, there's no way I'd be travelling to Leeds.
No.
Way back and drinking from.
Yeah, I mean,
sorry, 2 seconds, right. See, like you're saying, like the away days, and you go away out, and then you're coming back, and then that way you're coming back, win, lose or draw, you're going to have a drink.
Why?
Maybe a boy I know used to go into they used to play all the way out in Campbelltown.
Right.
So it's like it's a big horseshoe for Drumchapel, so it's like a 2 hour drive and a coach. My mate used to go into Tesco in Campbelltown, walk in, grab a big crate, a drink, and just walk out. he would never pay for it.
Because he's never going back to Campbelltown?
No, he's only back here once a year, twice a year tops. It's just, I can't believe it. I'm not going to name him, but it was just that way that he's on the high of being on a away day, he's away for he loves his missus and his kids so much, but I don't know if he had a kid at that time, but that way
you're away for all your responsibilities.
It's a big away day, and he's like, pure buzzing, and he used to do it every time. I never played with him. I never played with that team, but my mates told me that story. I've heard it about 4 times. I've heard this story. I'm like,
no, you've got a big platform to say it as well.
It's just such a crazy bastard doing it. Like to have the bollocks to go in like a shop, pick up a crate, not even like a beer, but a can.
Put it on the jumper or something.
I mean, if you're playing it, you might as well go out. Why take a bottle?
Exactly, I know.
I don't know, man. No, that's no my fault, man. I'm a wee girl. I would take no.
Yeah, I'd be scared to steal a Yazoo. Never mind.
I know. Like when I was on a stag do last year, I stole a pair of shades for the shop when everybody's buying beer, and I put them on. In the shop, right? And I was walking out, and I felt like I had to tell everybody. I told everybody. Like I stole these. I was like, "Do you like my shades? I stole these. I felt like I was pure looking for approval. Look how cool I am. I stole these. Shades.
My mom's going to approve of that, by the way. She's going to be listening here.
Oh man, the captain of the FPLs is going to do me in. Sorry, Ryan. You're away day. Leeds. Tell me more. Sorry,
I mean, there's been many an away day that's been amazing.
Right.
I mean, you go on the face stuff like, but one wee bit that sticks in my mind, and it'll probably be me finally admitting that I've done it, was we kind of sat up, kind of congregated up the back of the bus for a few years. So we were sitting drinking and always loud and playing music. So the head coach had came walking up the start of the bus, and we also had two female players sitting just in front, kind of talking away. Oh yeah, female players can play in our league.
Ah,
No,
right.
no,
I
hold
don't
on.
know that.
Right, you've just pure.
Blowing this
Cancel
out.
this. Cancel the full podcast. Go back. So you were a unisex league.
Yep.
Right, okay.
Hey, hold on.
How did we
This
not
is-
talk about this?
No, I know.
I didn't even know.
This is a huge revelation when it comes to this whole podcast. So, as a whole, or every league with regards to Europe run a male or a non-denominational league?
I know we do. I'm not sure about the leagues in Europe, etc. I know all over Britball, like, doesn't matter. You've got like your main senior league is like non-denominational. You do have the women's league as well, though. So they've got their own league
Right.
in different series. Like they'll have the UK teams as well. So the Great Britain teams. You have the Great Britain's men's team, and the women's, but just normal senior football. It's and the Uniball as well for the
What's
university.
the Uniball? So, what
That's
is the
university.
Uniball?
So university teams have their own league.
Because you
Completely.
get the wee ball at the end of pens.
Uniball pens.
Aye, you never know. Hey, yo, there's loads of different people out there. You never know. That's unbelievable, man. I, fair play. Listen, see if you're a female.
100%, aye.
Just a bit, it's slightly sliding off topic, but I started watching the thing on Netflix today called Titan, the Rock runs.
Aye.
I knew Ryan would like that. See the women on that? There's a woman today I watched. She's a grandmother and a firefighter. Jesus Christ, she's a fit woman, man.
Aye.
It's unreal. And then you watch these guys just overcome. It's crazy. Yeah, get it watched.
It's weird when you tell people about this though, because they say, "Oh, like women playing the league," kind of thing. I'm like, see some of these girls, they could smash you. Like,
Aye.
Oh, 100%.
100%. Aye.
I've seen them, not fade away from contact where a guy has, like the mentality is there. So it doesn't take away. I've seen guys absolutely fling out of tackles and
Shy away.
Aye, and I've yet to see any of the female players do that. So
I would think, just this is me being quite sexist, but I would have thought that the females would have been in positions to receive the ball. They'd be quite quick and nimble and agile.
Most of the ones I know has been in the line. So
quite the opposite.
And for the hits, aye.
I see when you said you're being I don't think you're being sexist. I think what you mean is more when you talk about genetics. Guys are more genetically.
The anatomy.
It's different. But fair play.
It's a wee bit sexist, mate, because I don't know the anatomy. I don't know the makeup of these people. I'm just assuming that they're going to be slender.
That's true. I know.
But this thing, the Titan games. I think it's called the Titan games. There was the second episode. This girl suffered for something to do with her heart, and see if you look at her, she's broad, mate. Gav, like she's so broad, like she looked bigger than me, and I'm not. I'm a fat guy. I'm a fat tall guy. And looking at her, I was like, oh my god, she's huge. And at a point, you need to watch it. She gets and you see her, she's pure gassed. But just a heart and the determination of this woman, it's like a heart. You've got to be up a wee hill when you come down a wee hill, and then you grab a big giant ball with a sledgehammer attached to the end of it. And you need to drag the ball 100 yards, smash a big concrete bit, grab your thing, put it in, twist it. Now this other lassie was versing, got down there well before her, and she's trying to pull it. And this lassie gets down, and it's like I think it's a 200-pound like Olympic. You know, if you like world's strongest man, like a Olympic ball. Aye, it is a big stone ball. chain wrapped around it, sledgehammer. She just does that, grabs it, walks. So there's no friction between her grabbing it and pulling it. She just pulls it, and it's no.
Oh, it's a backpack.
Just as if she's taking the meshes in for the car. Like she's just like that, grabbed them, get them in the house, and it's unbelievable. She just strolls with this thing.
The whole show is pretty much just gladiators on gear. That's what it is. It's gladiators with meth. Like,
I wish I'd led with that. I wish I'd led with it. I wish that was how I started the conversation.
Explains it so simply.
I know. No, Gav, there's a show.
Cut a long story
take heroin and cocaine and they excel at every opportunity. But I just couldn't believe this woman, mate. Gav, she's huge. She's so big. And then that's when I started saying, oh, I thought women would do this. And then I remember that woman fairly road because I can't believe how big she is. Man. Sorry, Ryan. I know you're just as usual. Pure, come in with a big strimmer and cut your grass, but
that was a good segue to get there.
The podcast is all about being Gav. Exactly. So you're just here to fill the gaps. It's all about being Gav.
Well, see, I remember last weekend, obviously, we were speaking and we were talking about the sort of captain process, and I'd asked you, like, you have a captain for your team, and you were kind of explaining it's more like you've got captains for your positions.
So
blah blah blah. So
you'll have team captains who you'll have 4, say, and you'll have like 2 for the offense, 2 for the defense.
Right.
You'll go up and do the handshakes at the start, and then do like the coin toss and all that, and they'll lead the team out and do the handshakes at the end. Your positional captains are just one guy for every position. Then they'll be like in charge of your position pretty much. So head coach wants something, you chase it up for the guys, but then the guys they're basically you get voted into that position.
Right.
So you're voting for who you think's going to be the best to lead you in that or be the most vocal. So the way we done it this year, well that year coming, it's supposed to be this year coming, is we voted. Last year, the coaches for the offense and defense picked their captains for the position. But this year we voted them in.
So when you say you're voting people in, is it a popularity contest or is it?
Most like when I voted, it's just say my position group, it's a linebacker. So all the linebackers will say in the chat, like, you know, who do you want to be the captain, and they'll just put whoever it was they wanted to be in. I don't think it's so much of a popularity thing. It's just whoever they think's
the best at leading,
best suited to it. I
don't
didn't vote for myself.
I feel like it's quite.
Unfortunately,
no. It's weird when I get quite annoyed about something in it because I just have to talk. So if you're the captain of that position, what's your responsibilities? Do you pick who goes into these positions in that area, or no?
No.
So what do you do then? What's your responsibilities?
That's a good question. I know. It's just, most of the time it's a thing of stature. So people come to you as captain, and you'll be the one that'll ask questions, or they'll go through the look to for advice. It'll be one of the more senior players in your position normally. So guys that are, you know, starters, established players, guys that you can go to that'll, you know, try and talk you through things or help you with what's happening.
Give you advice, right? Okay.
Pretty much, is it a kind of more of a respect thing? Like,
pretty much.
Old Jimmy, who's 75, he's still at the club, which is nice, and he played that position for 15 years. Give him a captaincy so he can dictate, give his experience. And
to be fair, like we've got a guy, the defensive captain, who played
102.
Nah, he played half a season. He's played half a season, but the defense voted him as captain just because of who he is.
Mate, you get that, like, it's the same with football as well. Like, there's some teams I've been in when the captain has been somebody who doesn't speak on the park, doesn't lead. You're like, why are the captain? Then somebody could come in who's brand new, been in the team for 2 weeks, and they're very vocal, and they can they just see the game differently. So I get it, like, especially for that position as well.
I think. Sorry, just we're back to talking about football. Like,
aye, but I'm saying you can
soccer.
It's transferable because it's transferable over to American football.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is. It's no, Gav.
It is.
It's no. It's just no.
It's that. But it could be a lot of like football teams I've played for. It's usually been the guy who's been the longest and all that.
It's pure stupid.
Aye.
I think when it comes to like soccer or football, your captain should be your keeper or your centre half. At the it should never be anybody past that position because we're talking about.
Centre midfielder.
I was going to say, mate, I disagree because centre midfield can. I know you can talk about goalkeepers and centre backs dictating the play because they can see everything in front of them.
They can see everything.
But then,
if you've got a centre mid that's willing to kind of maybe take a wee step back every now and then and look at the game and see what's happening, what's progressing, because they can see up front what's going on there. By God, you should never have a centre forward as your captain because
no, don't agree with that.
At the very least, they shouldn't have their back to goal that they're trying to shoot in very often.
Well, here's two names.
Big target man.
I've said my opinion. I'm quite happy to put this whole situation to bed and never talk about it again because I've said my bit. So let's go back to talking about what Ryan is interested in and why Ryan is here. And we'll never let you two talk about this thing again. So there's 4 captains. That's weird. That's weird. Is that no weird? Is the quarterback the captain of the team?
Your quarterback's your
star man.
Aye, your fancy man position.
But surely he knows every play, every run, everything that goes on in that team. He is by far the most pressured player in that team when it comes to absorbing knowledge. Surely he's your captain. A lot
rides on the shoulders of your quarterback. But if you flip it over on the defence, you've got to have one of your, like you choose a linebacker who'll be calling the plays, and he's got to read the offense and then do the exact. He's basically the quarterback of the defense. So it's
so his job is twice as hard because he's trying to guess what the quarterback on the other team is trying to play.
Aye.
Oh God, that was I'd never have thought of that.
There we go.
God, right. So his job is twice as hard.
Yep. See, just sort of moving forward. What's obviously this season? I'm assuming it's probably just avoided. It's done. What's the future? What do you kind of hope? Are you just wanting to stay with obviously Glasgow Tigers, hoping to try and progress?
I want to
division and.
I'd quite like to, be there and help push them up to the top.
Aye.
So what's the top? What is the top?
Premier. So we're Division 1. So if we get promoted, that's you Premier. That's some serious players now.
So when you say serious,
some big boys.
Big boys.
So we had the East Kilbride Pirates dropped down for the Premier last year down at Division 1.
Did they get a stadium? Did they get a proper stadium?
They play at Giffnock, so it's the rugby. Giffnock.
I just feel I drove by something and I seen a band. No stupid, not at all. If
it's a bit stay stupid.
You saw this mad flag flailing. I'm like, what's that? Like, what's going on there? So that might have been that.
Maybe them, aye. So they came down and like some of the players they play against played against them last season. They're good players.
Are they getting paid? Are they like
No. There's no payment the whole. But I mean that's you take. I think their record for the season before. I don't think they won a game, but they still came down. Aye, but they still came down to this division, and I think they came second in the last day, or they came first. But they like absolutely battered some teams.
How big is the jump from Division 1 to Premier? Is it quite a big,
massive,
steep jump? Aye, in terms of like
professional division.
Everybody's.
I never played in Division 2, but talking to the guys who did, apparently it's a massive jump from Division 2 to Division 1. and then going up to the Premier, it's that massive jump
Just the same
again.
Aye. That's quite
I just
hard,
find
eh?
it. I find it mad. I never thought like I remember I used to play fives the other night at the science parks in Glasgow, and
Aye.
I heard, oh, there's an American football team here, and I'm like, wow, what?
I think that's the uni team.
And I thought that was as far as it went. I never knew there was this whole other world outside it. That
See,
there's
when I first looked it up, I'd seen the Glasgow Tigers name, and when I was joining, I thought, right, there might be like 8 teams in the whole. Like, I thought it was just like a spotted thing. You might get a couple of games. See, when I found the structure and the divisions, and I mean, we've got that divisions, but there's what's called affiliate teams who are waiting to get into the leagues. So there's teams there that aren't in the league yet, who've maybe been going for a while, but they've just not got the numbers or the kind of structure in place to be in the league. They've got to meet certain kind of requirements. But there's tons of teams just dotted about trying to get into the leagues as well. So it's
I think it's mad. I find that quite. I think it's mental. Because I thought that there was the uni teams, and then there was obviously like teams like, but there's these leagues. What about the teams down south? Is there if they get stadiums that are holding 1,200-1,300 people? If you played it, what's your home ground? Is your home ground Tory Lane?
It's Nethercraigs, the Glasgow club.
I know what that is.
The grass park on it.
But so do you charge for fans to come, or is it just a free for all? Or?
We're free now. We're free, but I've played the now.
After this,
you
podcast,
can't really.
You're a fiver ahead, easy.
Aye, exactly. You can't really charge people to come to Glasgow. It's an open public place.
I know.
That's that. I've been to stadiums down south. Even East Kilbride, I'm pretty sure it was like a few quid to get in at Giffnock. They've got like a gated entry thing, but I've been to playing in Leeds. It's usually the John Charles Centre for Sport or something like that. Proper big stadium, big stand and all that. Looking down onto the park, and they check the list a fiver a head to come in and watch us. I'm like, somebody's actually paying to come and watch me run about. You know,
that's cool. I would love to have that sort of.
Oh, it's wild.
I think I'd thrive. The closest I've ever came to that was in Australia. I went to see the Harlem Globetrotters in Melbourne.
Aye.
And my mate was like one of the guys who helped set the whole thing up. And he was at ours the night before, made a few drinks. He's like, we do this half-time show thing where you do like a free throw, a layup, a 3-pointer, and then there's a 5-pointer for the halfway line. And I'm half cut, and I'm like, I'll do that. He's a shot, half-time show, I'll do it because I'm stupid. So I just said it, thinking nothing's coming of this. Like, I'm definitely no. Because it was like an arena of 5,000 people.
Aye.
There's no way. We called the guy Jesus because he looked like Jesus, because he had the long hair and he was just so peaceful and so. The night went on, we had a few drinks, and then there was this German brew house in Melbourne that we went into, and you just to get a $5 Stein, so 2.5 pints. You'll know it. Ryan knows it.
I was going to say, Ryan definitely knows a Stein, eh?
Oh, I know a Stein.
So a few Steins, and I'm like, right, we need to go. Right, let's go, man. I'm pure buzzing because I loved the Harlem Globetrotters when I was growing up. I used to see the cartoon, the Daring cartoon. We go to the stadium, pure loving it, class, few more drinks, and then Jesus, not the real Jesus.
Jesus turned up?
But Jesus turned up half time. He's like, Kenny, like, aye. One. I'm like, oh, no. He's like, come on. And he took me all the way down. I walked by all the Harlem Globetrotters. I'm like, oh my God, man. These guys are huge. And then I'm standing at the side where you're about to walk out onto the court. And I'm like, this is way bigger than I thought it would be. I can't believe I'm doing this. Like, I was pure shocked that, why hasn't life brought me to this? He's like, you ready? I'm like, no. when would I have been ready for this? He's like, right, go. So I go in, and the guy that talks to me is
Did you
like,
do
just
it?
that American. Aye, I've done it. Obviously, I've done it. Gav, come on. Keezy and John, and it was Keezy and John. I don't know who else we went with. I'm sorry if I forgot who else went. It's just the stress of doing this. It's made me forget you. But Keezy was like, I'll do it. And I'm like, I've perked up first. And I'm like, no, I'm first. So it's me. And it shouldn't have been me. I was way too drunk, man. So he's calling out people and they're doing it. And I'm like, I don't know that bad. I don't know that difficult. I'll be all right. I'll be okay. I'll be fine.
How did it go though?
I'm going to tell you. I'm not mate. I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to. So I walk out, and the guy commentating is just pure ribbing. He's just ribbing everybody, man. He's shaking everybody at pure tight. She's like, hey, man, who are you? I'm like,
Kenny.
I'm Kenny. He's like, Kenny, where you from? I'm like,
From Chapel.
Aye. No, I see. You know what? I didn't tell him where I was. I told him my postcode. That was how direct, how geographically efficient I could have been. You think you got the skill? Aye, mate, he's a ball. Hurry up, come on. So give your ball. I did a layup, fine. I did a free throw, okay. See, a 3-pointer in basketball, I've never had so much respect for somebody when it comes to me. I couldn't do it. I didn't do it. I know that I couldn't. I didn't do it. After 3 tries, the guy's like, call him the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air ball. Because I couldn't get near the net. The ball never touched anything near the net. And he went, hey, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air ball. Oh, I mean, I'm sick of you. I'm not happy with your approach to this. And that was it. It ended. It was an absolute flames. It went down. I was speaking to Jesus before him, like, I done it. I practiced. You get a minute to do it. And he went, I practiced. I done it in about 50 seconds. I'm like, off scooped, 4 steins, 2 beers before I left the house, 3 ciders when I get in there. Like, okay, I'll do it in a minute. Oh, no bother, mate. Horrendous. Absolutely.
How have I never heard this before?
This sounds like a really bad trip. Where Jesus, and then I was playing basketball with the Harlem Globetrotters. And I kept and then Jesus was like, "Oh, I can do it. Of course, I can do it. I'm God."
Yeah, kick him out this now. No, it was. I swear to God, it happened in Melbourne, and I don't know. This is the right time to tell it because it's. Aye.
Yeah.
Right. Speaking about right times, right? I think we should
talk about beer. Let's talk about
alcohol. Now that we're getting a wee bit half cut, could call it.
Aye.
Let's move on to the alcohol. So, moving on from American football. So, Ryan, you've started brewing your own beer. We've obviously kind of commented on it a few times through the podcast, saying homebrew, and everybody's thinking, what's he talking about there? So, you've started brewing your own beer. So, what's the process? How did that come about?
It was lockdown, and I get bored.
No way. Is that how it's been?
I was walking through the range, I was buying garden stuff and seeing one of these like make your own beer things. I was like, I will.
No. I thought this would have been a pure passion of Ryan's. I thought, come in here going,
well,
I've been brewing these beers for years.
He's getting there.
Sorry.
This is the start.
I'm just so keen. This is like my pure favourite thing.
So
somebody brewing their own beer.
So I've started on that, but then I've also been in discussions with my mate. And we're like, we can get a proper kettle with a Mercer cooler and we can start actually properly doing it, getting good hops and malt and going through that. And I'm like, this is a dream. This is it. Right? No.
So when you say a kettle, you're no meaning.
No, I know, just like a fancy smeg one or that. Like
no,
proper bash kettle.
Aye.
So what is that? What is that? What do you mean? See when you say a kettle? Talk to me like I have no clue what you're talking about. So you don't mean like a kettle just to boil water? Do you mean like
no? It's like a tank,
right?
So you put in, you've got water, you've got malt, you've got yeast in there.
Is this like a mixer or a masher?
Aye.
Right, okay.
Then you've got different ways that you've got to cool it, and you've got to add hot. Like there's a whole process to it.
Right, okay.
I am massively sketchy on the process. I've been on many brewery tours and listened, and it's kind of some stuck in there. And I remember them telling me about it. My mate's like, right, like he knows exactly what he's doing. So
Right.
that's why I'm just there for like kind of
Moral support.
creative ideas and all that. You know, I'll bring the inspiration for stuff. No, the actual science there.
So you think about like experimenting with like flavours and stuff like that? Is that what maybe?
Oh, I like flavours in my beer.
Yeah.
I like some weird beers.
Yeah.
I mean, even just my homebrew, right? So this is just like it's supposed to be like premium lager or whatever it is. So it's basically like just a base lager. So most of the bottles the first batch I just done it as recommended. I kept maybe 5 back. So one I put some rum in, one I put some whiskey in, one I put some caramel in and vanilla, and some with caramel and vanilla.
Right.
So a couple of wee flavours in there.
That experiment.
And then the second batch, which is in these wine bottles that I'm trying to now, added more yeast, added more flavours into the fermentation. I let that sit for a wee bit longer, add a wee bit more sugar, try to push up the alcohol.
That does? Sugar?
Sugar and yeast, that's what creates your alcohol.
Right, okay.
So the more sugar, the more alcohol, but you've got to have the yeast to break it down.
Kerry's about to put yeast and sugar in his tea.
Oh no!
Just
I
pour
was
it
looking
down
at
the
this bottle to see what the percentage was. Thinking I was being athletic there. I was going, oh, if that's 10%, that's loads of sugar.
So, sugar's broken down, it's fine.
So
see when you talk about the process and you're talking about like, oh, you had this, you had that. Is this something that you've Googled? Is it something that you've went, oh, well, we'll just try this, try that, and just experiment? Oh,
I've totally winged it with doing that.
winged it, so
I've totally winged
like
it. I like following like kind of instructions, then kind of at the end of it, I'll just do this and I'll wing it and see how it goes.
Use the instructions as kind of guidelines.
Aye, pretty much. It's the same way as I work or I build things or I do anything. It's like,
Kenny, man, I feel as if that's Kenny though, eh?
So, no. I am to the letter.
Perfect. You don't get anything interesting by just following the guidelines. You've got to just skew off on your own.
That's true, mate. That's true.
Just taking it's no filling a gap. But what is you actually do, Ryan, as a living? What's your job?
I work for Scottish Gas. I'm an engineer.
Oh. Have you been furloughed?
I'm back at work.
Ah, mate, I should do.
Kerry, do you remember my quickfire rounds?
Oh, I can't remember them now, mate. I'm too drunk. So, when it comes to the whole brewing process, right? So, this is me kind of pulling it back to everybody look at me sort of situation. A guy I used to go to college with, Gav, he'd be really interesting to go on the podcast. Andrew Gibson. I don't know if I'm getting in jail by mentioning him, but I used to work in the Marriott Hotel in the Rugby Sevens. Used to come to the Glasgow Warriors Stadium in Anniesland.
Scotstoun Stadium.
Scotstoun,
aye, Scotstoun Stadium. I don't know. I didn't know the name yet. I didn't. So.
I don't think that's.
I was still. I missed that. What'd you say?
I thought I can't say anywhere near Anniesland. Scotstoun's just miles off.
It's no miles. Hey, are you alright? It's just a wee walk. It's a wee walk away.
Right,
Anniesland College. I used to go to Anniesland College. I'll feel missed this. Right, everybody be quiet till I tell a story. So, when I was working in the Marriott at the time, and all the players for the Rugby Sevens were staying there, and the team for Fiji used to come every day, and they would stand poolside and they'd do a wee prayer and they would go, "Oh, Fiji!" It was pure cool, and I loved it. And I went out one morning and went, "That's really cool."
That?
That's what they done. They done a wee prayer, and they said the wee prayer, and at the end of it, they screamed, "Oh, Fiji!" And it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. So I felt like I had a connection with the guys, because after 5 days of hearing this, I thought, I'm for Fiji, so I'm going to
join in.
I tried my best, but they weren't for it. I did. I opened the wee. I bet you did as well. I can imagine you. I was opened the like, "Hey, going to Fiji? Hey, any tickets?" So I went out. It was a Saturday. I went out and I said, "Can I get tickets? Because I've not got any." And they went, what do you mean you don't have any? And she says, they haven't gave any tickets to staff yet. If you've got any spare tickets, I would greatly appreciate them. And they ended up giving me hunnels, loads of tickets, no hunnels. It was 6 tickets. So my pal at college at the time, Andrew Gibson, loved rugby, loved it. Couldn't get enough of it. And I said, Gibby, do you want to come to the rugby on Saturday? And what do you mean? I said, we'll go to the rugby sevens. And he was like a wee kid at a candy shop, man. He loved it. I nearly know what to make Kelly. And so I went to Gibby's before it. And he went, I've got a wee drink for us, Mon. And he brewed his own gin. Like it was in a cupboard. And he opened the cupboard up and I'm like, what's this? And it was like a pure clear liquid. He went, try that. And it was like moonshine. I tried it and I'm like, that's really nice. He went, it's about 40-50% proof. I'm like, can I take this? We can't leave the house with this stuff. I went, oh, I'll be fine. He put it in a wee hit flask. I can't remember the rest of the day, man.
Bootleg hooch. That's what it was.
I cannot remember what happened. I don't know if rugby happened that day. I feel like rugby got cancelled and I just went to a bed in Gibby's house, cuddled up, because it was pure moonshine. It was pure, like it was juice. It never tasted like, I mean, you taste pure. See if somebody says you taste that, and it was a tequila or vodka. You'd be like, oh, it's howling. This stuff tasted proper good.
On point.
And that's what makes me think, like, so when you're making your beer, do you know the alcoholic volume, or do you just go?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Like one of my mates asked me, he's like, "Oh, have you checked it with this to check the alcohol volume?" I was like, "I don't care the alcohol volume." No,
You'll find out.
Is it got alcohol? Has it got alcohol in it? Yes,
100%. That's fine.
It could be whatever. To be fair, on that point, me and my other two mates are talking about starting to make rum as well.
Nice.
So that's another thing I'm going to. I've been researching that quite a lot.
See long. Sorry, Kenny. See long term.
On you go.
I use like potentially thinking about maybe trying to start some sort of business, like maybe selling beer, selling rum.
With the beer, no, we just like drinking beer.
We just like beer.
Want to make it in. But with the rum, the other two boys with the rum, that's different, guys. But like, you could viably kind of, once you get a good product, you can start, looking into it.
I think you're miles behind it, man. I think you're way, you've missed the boat when it comes to that sort of thing. Aye. Look, your Edinburgh gins.
Like, but who's to say that you can't just start something and then look at this podcast? That's the saying we're too far behind podcasts because podcasts have started.
There's no been 2 people like us doing podcasts, so we're fine. You're being stupid.
There's not been a person like me making rum.
There you go. Beer flavoured rum.
Making rum though. You're
there's
making
beer.
An inspiration. You know?
I'll be the Pirlo of rum.
There's more chance of being the Pirlo of rum than there is of being the Pirlo of but no, I feel like this is all fad. Like, I feel like the Edinburgh gin, you can buy that as you go on the plane going abroad. Because I done it myself. That rhubarb and ginger stuff.
It's lovely, eh?
Can't get off it.
But how much did you pay for that before you get
about £17 or something like that?
Aye, so my rum's not going to cost £17. You can run to my house. I get at the front door in a wee bottle.
It's a local rum.
It's a local rum.
Oh.
Support local businesses and all that.
Aye. Then the police come through your door going, what you doing?
And you're starting... You're for a licence.
You're starting to be a practice turn.
I don't know.
It's just on there like Breaking Bad with a big suit on it and that. Make some rum.
Right.
Aye. So, I like it for you. No, hold on, because I'm enjoying this chat. This is the good stuff. So the difference, I just want to know the difference. I just want to know the difference between brewing beer and brewing gin, because I know a lot of companies as of late in the past 10 or 15 years. I don't know if you're going to know this. You might know. You brew gin before you brew whiskey. Like it's like a process. You brew gin before you brew whiskey. So a lot of companies like Edinburgh Gin, they're brewing tens of thousands of gins. Knowing fine well the long-term goal is going to be whiskey.
That's good.
Are you willing to push your boat out and say, something.
What are you saying? What's the question?
I thought Ryan. No, well, what I'm saying is, do you
I'm
know the
not
difference
gonna-
between brown gin, brown whiskey, and brown beer? Do you know the difference? Do you know the three differences between brown gin, brown whiskey, and brown
Right.
beer? Do you know the difference?
No.
No, that's fine. Right, we're moving on. That's it. That's all I wanted. I just thought, I thought he's gonna know.
Do you think?
Intelligent
No, no,
guy.
The three differences is brown beer creates beer, whereas brown gin, you get gin.
You're being a dick.
Whiskey.
No.
I'm not. I wouldn't go into. I wouldn't go into whiskey. Whiskey's way too sacred to mess about with. You don't like leave the.
No, but you can sit here and take a piss out of me. No, that's fine. Right, okay.
Right. Enough of the booze
What I'm gonna
chat.
do? No, I know. I'm gonna say falafel, and if you message me falafel, I'll mention you in the next podcast.
Also, this is a secret word.
Well, I'm gonna give you a 3 podcast stem to be nice.
Right, okay.
'Cause-
Falafel.
right.
Why
That's a good-
falafel?
And this is why not?
It's just a random word, eh?
Falafel's a
Exactly.
great word.
Right, nice.
Exactly.
Right,
Right now,
So-
hold on. We're gonna let Ryan go and get changed in his American football gear.
for this quick fire.
Aye,
Aye, right, go
100%.
for it, right.
He's got to
go
be
for it.
dressed in full football
Yes.
gear for the quick fire questions.
Looking
Alright.
forward to this.
It would pass in the helmet.
I cannot. No, you need to wear the helmet. Wear the helmet.
Aye,
Wait,
pass in the helmet.
everything.
Correct.
I
Aye.
don't have everything washed. I don't think.
Doesn't matter.
Remember
You
your
can't smell
cup.
nothing.
Remember where the cup.
Don't wear one.
Cut.
Aye.
See if it's
Kenny,
taken back when the
see
full
when
gear.
you're talking about the difference between beer, gin, and whiskey. See, am I right in saying I'm pretty sure? Like, I don't know what order it's in, but see when you're brewing whiskey, you have whiskey and beer. The only difference is the hops that you add into
I
the.
didn't. I got a tour. I was on a stag do and I got a tour of the Edinburgh Gin Distillery.
Oh, did you?
Aye, but I had a few drinks before it, so I was like scooped. And I remember him going like that as we went round, like, we brew gin and a long term goals to brew whiskey. And I thought Ryan would have known because he's brewing his own beer. That's mental. Brew your own beer. He's peace.
Aye.
Who's got time for this?
Mate, everybody's got time in lockdown. Everybody.
Oh, this is true. Aye.
So much
Some
time.
people have been highly creative during lockdown, and
Aye.
others have called a chat with their pals a podcast.
Yes.
Can't believe he's there.
Of course, I do.
Oh
I've
my
got
God, there's the hat.
so many Zoom chats. What's on?
What is this? This is.
Oh,
the
look at the
mouth
mouth guard and
attached.
everything.
Jesus, it's attached. Look at the helmet.
Like the mouth guard.
That's quite cool. Let me see the helmet. It's got a tiger print.
No, leave
Oh, aye.
leave the helmet. Oh my goodness.
That's
There's
classy.
no expense bill. You pay more money to play football in a t-shirt and shorts than he does to wear that protective gear and that expensive helmet.
To be fair, I bought this one myself, the helmet.
Fuck's sake, Ryan, man, just give me a fucking
But then
break.
I didn't need to. I just bought it because
You wanted it.
nice and snazzy helmet.
Right.
Can you believe you're wearing this? Oh my god.
This is
This is
brilliant.
the Dizzy Heights 33 subscribers. This is what you get. This is the standard that you reach when you get these.
Right, Kenny,
Um,
got my quick
quick
fire
fire.
here. Quick fire, right.
Ryan,
Ryan, going to
I'm
ask you
happy
a couple
for
of questions.
you ask them all.
Right,
Ask every one of them.
right,
And
Ryan.
if you've got if there's more than a 2-second stutter, you have to hit your helmet 10 times. You go rah, 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 10 times, right? That's the deal.
Right.
I'll be the
Yeah.
timer.
Stellar Tenants.
Stella,
Pop or Rock.
Rock,
Dallas Cowboys or New England Patriots.
oh, Cowboys. That's
Oh.
disgusting.
Mac and cheese or fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Now, in fact, I'll leave this one to last. So we've got Celtic or Rangers.
Aye.
Man U or Liverpool.
Man U.
Oof.
Mm.
Kings of Leon or Foo Fighters.
Kings of Leon.
Who's smarter? Heating engineers or Sparks?
Heat engineer.
Right.
Right.
Last question.
I can connect 3 wires.
Ready now.
Last question. So, if you had to be on a desert island, no phone, no telly, no nothing, no booze to soften the blow, who would you rather spend one night talking with round a fire? Your mum, the old Carol, or Sammy? Who's my missus?
Oh, that's pure set up. You still set that
I never
up.
asked. I never told her.
No, there's no way Sammy's. Sorry, there's no way Carol's gonna listen to this.
She would do that.
Have you seen the TikToks, the Facebooks, the Instagrams, the socials of Scottish people saying Carol?
No.
Turns out Scottish people can't say it. We can't say
Carl?
Oh, you mean Carl?
Carol or
Karl. It's Carl.
There's two Carols.
Sounds American, eh?
Carl.
Hey, Carl.
Sorry, have you ever been to an American game yet, Ryan? Have you ever went to America for a game?
Was supposed to this year.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Cancelled.
It's not changed. Things haven't changed yet.
Aye, but we're kind of thinking, do I go where they're
They're mental, eh?
distancing and
Well, the NFL said they're wanting to run the regular season, but with reduced fans. So I'm assuming the reduced fans are going to be season ticket holders.
So you know yourself. Like I was going to go to a Green Bay game.
You have no chance.
If it's just fans or just seats,
I think if they ran the numbers, because I'm not a calculator, there would be more chance of you winning the lottery than getting into that stadium. What's the name of the stadium? It's like
Lambeau Field.
Aye. There's more chance of you winning the lottery than getting in there.
This year, anyway. Last year we looked it up and the tickets weren't that bad priced. Tickets.
What were they?
For sitting down near the front,
£350. He's got to
I had something good.
That's not too bad.
Really?
Aye, they were not bad. Like I don't think it was a great game, to be honest. But if you're there, you go and do it.
Aye.
Some tickets are like £300 some more. But that was actually in a decent sighting bit, quite near the front. A decent area. So
when you buy these tickets, is it a season ticket that you're buying?
No, just individual game tickets. So it's the same idea as what you've got here.
I don't know. I find the full American system weird. Like, I feel that these people they've got the season tickets and just sell them every year.
Aye.
But then at the same time, I feel the club is very loyal towards the fans and they're not going to raise the ticket price for many people, and it's like they're loyal and they want to be for the fans. So then these guys are ripping them off.
Here's a
It
thing.
depends on the team.
Like sorry, mate, on you go.
I'm pretty sure Green Bay is one of the highest priced kind of games to go to.
So you've picked the right team to support, eh?
Aye.
It's the annoying thing as well. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's like you could live like the New York Giants or that. You're in the middle of New York. A lot of places you're in the middle of somewhere. Green Bay.
that one team I said there, that's right there in the centre. And I'm not going to say any other teams because
we've got the Jets who play in the same stadium. The Patriots in the middle of Boston. You know,
there you go. That's the stuff.
New Orleans Saints.
Have you ever watched the TV show Ballers?
I do. I love it. It's great.
Yes.
It's a
Kenny asked me last night. He's like,
I said to Gav last night. I was like,
I don't know.
Watch Ballers. My God, that is one of the best TV shows I've ever seen in my life. How good is it?
Oh, it's like I was a bit sceptical at the start, thinking how could it be, but it's on point. Like it's great.
I feel like it's so true. Like I could see people get injured, trying to negotiate contracts. But The Rock, I feel, my God, I don't know.
What's The Rock in it? Is he a football player in it, or is he like an agent?
He's an agent, but he was a previous football player for the Miami Dolphins. And I don't know The Rock's history. I don't know the NFL team that he played for.
He played college, but I don't think he made it into the NFL. It seemed like Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar had some pre-season games, but didn't actually play.
Right. Aye.
A lot of these guys.
I was listening listening to a podcast about Batista.
Aye.
This is me going off
He's a
topic.
unit, though, by the way. He's
I know.
massive.
Aye. And guess what? He never played American football. It's just a stupid topic I've tried to bring up here. Let's not talk about it. That's us done and dusty for this. I feel like I've brought that up. And now, I guess what? I'm putting it to bed. We're not talking about it. No, there's no point. There's nothing interesting about it. There isn't.
Listen,
I want to keep talking about balls because it's one of the most interesting shows because it's so intricate when it comes to like contracts in the NFL. It's not as if it's just.
The thing is, it follows kind of real world events as well. So like, there's things happening in the real world, and it will touch on these things. And they could be like the Raiders. The Raiders moved to Las Vegas recently. So it touched on that, but then it could be like social issues. It's got a kind of scope that it puts things in. It's quite good.
The scope, it's so recent and so.
When
it comes to the voting and then even the college players, and I was talking about The Rock. It was weird, Gav. I swear to God,
I need to watch it.
It's by far
I've watched one episode.
You need to watch like 3 episodes, and if you watch 3, you're going to watch 10. It's so interesting. Remember me and Keezy spoke about that hotel room in LA?
Aye. And you said that
we watched this season and a half of balls because we were too scared to leave a hotel room. We couldn't get. It was so interesting because you were like, oh my God, it's so current and it's so. It's so on the money when it comes to what's happening within the NFL.
Yep.
I keep saying, hey man, I'm so disappointed in myself. I'm so upset about that.
Don't worry about it, mate.
But I was so happy that you actually watched it. Like the whole process of what had happened and the whole like The Rock being like a pure good guy, and then he was an arsehole. How he took these guys' money.
Aye.
And he'd done this, done that, and lost it. Gav,
I've not even watched it.
I'm telling you ins and outs of it.
I'll tell you ending in a minute.
Aye. It turns out The Rock. It turns out The Rock's the God. Like God, Rock's God.
Was he Jesus? Was that the guy who took you to a basketball game?
I was going to say Jesus was the guy who took me to the basketball game, and Rock was the God. Like,
right. That was his dad.
Aye. It all tied in together. That's what I was getting at. Like that. Right. That's what I was getting at. The Rock being God and Jesus took me to the basketball game.
Right. Gentlemen, I think we've been on for about 2 hours now.
Aye.
Oh, so, wow.
2 hours, mate, aye. So, Kenny, anything else you want to ask Ryan? I think we've kind of covered, like, everything, to be
fair. Ryan. Do you wipe for the back to front or for the front to back?
I use a bidet.
Oh!
Mate, that is the best answer you could ever imagine.
A mind blown motion there. You definitely have a bidet. Where do you stay?
Tollcross.
You don't have a bidet. You're lying.
Well, I mean, see if you use a shower and say where a bidet works, it's a star bidet.
Oh, it's class.
It's not one.
What kind of questions is that, Kenny?
You asked if I had anything to add. And
right, Ryan, you get any questions to ask us about anything?
Nah, it's
fine if you don't, mate.
I don't.
Good.
Right, well, can I ask a serious question?
Right, go.
So, see, how many more casks or beers and that if you got brewing just now?
So I've had maybe like 2.5 litres, so there's still probably a good 20 there.
20 litres?
20.
Right, so for episode 9, Kenny and I can get a wee...
Aye. You can pick, do you want the weirdly fermented wine bottle one, or do you want the gross top proper beer taste?
Oh, take the fermented wine looking one, Kev. It's bigger.
Aye, you take that one because it's weirdly, it's flat and weird and it tastes like cider.
But
that's good. That's
so good.
The flatter the better for the podcast, so we don't burp as much.
Exactly, mate. Exactly.
Do you want to name the beverage that you're about to give us? Because we are global, Ryan. Remember that?
You just can have it like specially named as like the Emerge.
Oh,
yes!
Oh,
wow!
What a legend, by the way.
And if you ever make that brew again, it shall and forever will be known.
The Emerge.
The
brand.
Emerge.
The Emerge. The Emerge brew.
Emerge
Is that a
brew.
promise? Is that a promise? Because it will be tasty. I know it's going to be tasty.
I mean, it tastes a lot
No.
better than the first one I had. So,
Love it.
That's
Right,
classy.
okay, well, I can't even think of anything better to end on. Imagine I had a beer named after us.
Well, we've got
Don't wail nothing.
No. Come on. There's nothing's going to beat that. But just to end on, we've got our first sponsor, Kenny. The Biscuit Box, Glasgow.
Oh,
First sponsor. So,
that's true.
We've
And we'll forever mention the Biscuit Box.
We've spoken about it previously. So, Kenny's good lady, Paula, is her own. She makes her own biscuits, like Biscuit Box for like special occasions and stuff like that, and they're cracking. We've had a good 3 or 4 now.
You've had a couple of Biscuit Boxes.
I like biscuits, mate. I like them.
see, when you say special occasions, is that like Friday night, just sitting up there?
Exactly.
I could get on that.
That's
like,
my special occasions.
I am.
Is the weekend not special, Ryan?
That is now,
So, for anyone who is looking for Father's Day present, or maybe no Father's Day, it's a bit too late for that, but
It's
any sort of
not,
special, is it not? Or she's still got space?
She was fully booked, and now she's put me under the bus and decided that she'll do as many as she's going to get.
Kerry, you watch the Wayne. I'm making biscuits.
I think we're moving out that day. We are going to reside somewhere else at that time. So
I've got a spare roommate, so
that's where we're going to do 7 podcasts that day. But no, she's all sorts of space available.
Yeah,
get booked in, and just save me going back to work full time.
But so for anybody who is interested, at Instagram, the Biscuit Box _Glasgow, our first actual sponsor for the podcast. But it's been brilliant. I think that's definitely been the longest podcast we've done. I would say about 2 hours at least.
I told you I'd just sit and talk shite for most of it.
Oh mate, that's
what we
like though. We like the best.
It doesn't feel like we've been here for 2 hours.
No, it doesn't.
It
Definitely doesn't.
And seeing something like that happens, it makes you feel like, well, it was cool, because
it's worked.
If you can spend 2 hours sitting here and no feel like it's 2 hours, then there's something there that people listen to. That's cool.
And hopefully people who are listening think, did they sound like 2 hours as well?
Then we're going to try and do Inception, Gav, so we need to stop. We're going to have to stop.
Right. Listen, everybody, thanks for listening. If you've listened this far.
I know.
Again,
we really appreciate it.
Same as usual, just like, subscribe, share, everything you can. Ryan, again, thanks mate for coming on, just telling us about the American football scene in Glasgow in Scotland.
This is where you can do it and you want, nobody watches, because it doesn't matter.
And for everybody who's never seen Kenny pished, there we go.
This is it. How you doing, guys? Pick my nose. How big are my teeth in this
Right,
thing?
on that note,
right.
God bless.
Take care, mate.
Stay
All the
safe.
best. God bless. Aye.
See you later. Bye-bye.